Welcome back to the shooting channel and welcome back to this fantastic film, and I am proud to be doing this. I was approached when I did the 100th anniversary Browning XS. I was approached by a viewer that had the millionth gun. The millionth guns were in 2008 when Browning launched that they had built 1 million guns. They did a special offer and they did 125 of these million guns that were limited edition guns. And this chap has got one of these unfired in the original box. I could remember going back in 2008, I can remember my father selling these guns, and we had probably half a dozen of these in, half a dozen 8, and I can remember these being sold. And I said on the channel on that film that I really wanted to see one of these back again and actually see how many of these guns are left in the UK. Because if you go onto Gun Trader, which is the home of selling guns within the UK, I can't find any of these on here. So I wanted to do a review and an unboxing of this gun. So it came, bear in mind, the millionth gun was based on the 525 range. So it is underneath a 525 gun. It came in a cardboard box, which is a bit like the Mooka, but this is the traditional. I can remember this box. This is the original box that came with the B25 guns when Browning made B25s. So yes, it came with a normal case, but it also came with the cardboard box with the Browning logo there. And to me, that is a very old traditional Browning logo on the cardboard boxes, because that is what they always used to be. And I can remember going back probably when I was 15, seeing these boxes, and this particular box is literally unmarked. It is unmarked. It's never been used because obviously the gun went straight into its case. So, and he's still got the cardboard box with it. He's still got all the paperwork with it. So I'm gonna, before I go into the gun, I'm gonna look. This has got the outer that came out. It's got the original choke cardboard box. And you can see that literally the gun has never been in it. It is a clean outer of a cardboard box, of a Browning cardboard box. So again, it's so nice to see one of these guns in its absolutely original state. So that's the cardboard box that it came in, and then this is the case that it came in. It came in a nice outer Hessian with nice leather corners to cover the box. And then if you open the box up, you unzip it like that. And I take the gun out. This is the millionth gun cases which they came in. And completely sort of hand-stitched, handmade, nice corners on the case. And it's got Browning millionth engraved on the top. So again, I'm going to open the gun, and this is the case. So if you bought a B25 gun or a B15, this is what your gun would come in. And here it is, the box. And I'm going to be honest, you can tell that this particular one hasn't been marked. It's been sat, nobody's touched it. No marks on it at all. So this is the paperwork for it. This in here is the gun number, the limited edition certificate that came with the gun. Obviously that's the number MP 10007. 017. So that is the actual gun, and it says what it is on here. That's its normal certificate that comes with for being proved. It says it's been proofed. And then you've got the instruction manual in here. And again, that's the original That's the original ticket when he bought the gun. So he paid £3,400 for this gun. And this is all the paperwork he's had with it. So every single thing is just still with it, still history. So that's the paperwork with the gun. And then bringing the gun out. Again, it comes with all the extras. So you've got the brass snap caps. So when Browning built this, they wanted to do something special as a wow factor. So when you lift the gun box up, it's like, wow, I've got one of these. And I'm going to be honest, they have. Look at it. So that's the gold snap caps, the chokes, all with it. Choke key, the lock, which again has never been used. This is, so it's got the wrap round bit, so you can actually, like a traditional English leather case. And then the gun itself. And there is the millionth gun. Again, in those days, the gun came with the traditional Browning butt plate, so they didn't have the Inflex recoil pads then. This is grade 5, grade 6 wood, drop points, trigger, and again it says 1 million celebrations underneath. So this is a 525 gun built in the Maruku factory, but like the anniversary guns this year, this was hand engraved in the FN factory. And I know that if you comment below, if anyone says it was and it wasn't, I actually went back and I asked Browning, where was it? And it has in here the signature of who engraved each one. And then the barrels. And there is the Browning millionth, never been shot. So again, going from stock traditional English butt plate, pistol grip, safety catch, gold trigger, hand engraved, in gold there, 1 million celebration. This particular one is a game gun, so it's got the narrower rib. It's got ventilated ribs, no ventilated barrels, obviously multi-choke. This is 28-inch. They did do them in 28-inch and 30-inch, and they did them in sporters and in game guns, in both. So there it is. And I'm going to be honest, balance, absolutely superb on the hinge pin. Again, I'm going to be honest, like I said about the anniversary ones is an excess underneath, but it's just hand finished. This is, underneath it is a 525, but it is something special. If you ever could get hold of one of these, this is something that you have to keep in your collection. And I would say thank you to the guy that lent this to me. If everyone is after this particular gun, might be up for grabs. If anyone wants this, please email the channel at contactus@theshootingchannel.co.uk, and this is something that maybe if the price is right, he might sell it. You don't know. He might not. He hasn't decided, but it's just to find one of these that hasn't been shot and still stiff and as it was out of the box. What a gun. What an absolutely fantastic gun. And I'm going to be honest, if you get one of these, just go and buy one. Comment below, have you seen a Browning millionth? Again, like I said, I can remember when I was very younger. I'm probably one of the only people in the gun trade that can probably remember this from when I was young. When this came out in 2008, I was 24 years old. I can specifically remember my father and mother selling these and having these. They had 6 to 8. Obviously, I was young then, possibly not working as full-time in the gun trade as what I am today, but it is something I remember. How many other people in the gun trade can remember these right the way back from when they were younger? So comment below. Is this something you would love to get your hands on one of these? Is this something you'd love to see? This particular gun is going to be at Oxford Gun Company for a little bit. So it is going to be available to possibly see. We are not going to shoot it. Nobody is allowed to shoot it. It's something that's going to be left untouched unshot by human hands, basically. There you have it. The Browning Millionth 525. Only 125 of these built. Comment below if this is something you have seen or would love to get your hands on. I hope you've enjoyed this program. Please like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button. It really helps us give you content like this. And I know you will be watching this. A big thank you, shout out to my subscriber that let me do the review on this gun. What a gun, what a privilege to be able to hold this gun that's never been fired. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.